A client of mine came in recently with a tough but honest question. I don't think I'll live into my 80s. Should I really wait to take Social Security? And for him, the answer was no. And he's not alone. In this video, I want to walk you through three powerful real life reasons to take your benefit early and how to know if it's right for you. Hi, I'm Jordan Lehman, founder and financial planner at True Wealth Retirement Partners. And every day I help my clients create steady retirement income, invest smarter, pay less in taxes, and I want to share what's working for them so that you can do the same thing. So let's jump right in. Reason number one you would take Social Security at 62 is you have health issues and you don't expect to live much past the break even point. Now, this one is not fun to think about, but it is real. If you have serious health concerns, maybe you're living with a chronic illness, or maybe you've got a family history of people passing away in their 70s, it really does change the game. And here's why: the typical break even point for claiming Social Security at 62 versus waiting until 70 is somewhere in your late 70s to early 80s. So if you don't think you'll live that long, waiting to take a bigger benefit someday may not make sense. Let's say someone is 62 and has been dealing with health issues for years. They've seen the doctors, done the treatments, but they're tired and they're realistic. In that case, delaying benefits for a larger check later might feel like a bit of a gamble. One they're just not interested in taking. They'd rather get the guaranteed income now, even if it is smaller, and have a few more good years of peace, travel, or time with family. And this is where personal awareness really matters. You're not being negative, you're being honest with yourself. This is where personal awareness really matters. You're not being negative, you're being honest with yourself about what's most valuable right now. And if that means claiming at 62 so you can make the most of the years you do have, then guess what? That's a perfectly valid reason. Don't let someone who's in perfect health and has never walked in your shoes guilt you with some spreadsheet into waiting for a day that may not come. Reason number two, you want to enjoy life while you're young and healthy. So let's shift to a completely different mindset. Maybe your health is just fine. You're 62, you're newly retired, you're feeling great, you've got energy, you've got time, you've got plans, but you look at your budget and realize most of your money is tied up in retirement accounts or various places. And listen, you have your basic expenses covered, but there's not much room left for fun or discretionary spending. And that's where Social Security could be a powerful tool for your quality of life. Starting benefits at 62 might give you the extra breathing room to say yes to the things you've been pushing off for years. Finally, treating your kids and your grandkids to that vacation, the one you've always dreamed about taking together. Maybe it's a season of front row concert tickets, or maybe you can finally have the financial resources to support the work of a local nonprofit you volunteered at for years. Guys, people call this your go go years. Those first years of retirement when you're young and healthy enough to enjoy things and freed up time wise to do them. Because let's be real, by the time you're 75, 80, 85, you might have more money from Social Security if you delayed filing, but will you have the energy and the flexibility and the freedom to enjoy it the same way? So, no, this isn't about needing the money. It's about using it intentionally to create memories, not just more savings. Knowing your basic needs are covered in the long term, if taking Social Security early unlocks more meaning and joy during a unique window of your life, that's not reckless. That's intentional. And by the way, if you're not sure how this decision fits into your bigger plan, feel free, click the link in the description. I'd love to hop on a quick phone call with you. We can chat and make sure you're confident, not confused when it comes time to file for your own benefits. So, reason number three, you expect to receive a larger spousal benefit in the near future. Here's a strategic reason that doesn't get nearly enough attention, in my opinion: the impact of spousal benefits, specifically survivor benefits. If your spouse has a higher Social Security benefit and they pass away, you're entitled to receive their full monthly check instead of your own. But here's where planning ahead matters. Let's say you're 62 and your spouse, who was the higher earner, has already claimed or is about to. God forbid they're dealing with a serious health condition, something that unfortunately may shorten their life significantly. It's heartbreaking, but it's also a moment where being proactive really matters. In this case, you might choose to start taking your benefit early, even if it's reduced, knowing that once your spouse passes, you'll switch over to their full benefit for the rest of your life. This approach lets you access some additional income right now, maybe to help cover caregiving expenses or just to maintain some stability during a tough time without worrying that you're permanently locking yourself into a lower lifetime income. It can be a bit of a bridge. And once your spouse passes, you know you'll step up to their full monthly benefit. For filing early yourself, you actually may have maximized your total family lifetime benefit. While it's not a situation, though, anyone wants to be in, knowing that option exists can provide a little bit of peace of mind in the midst of some uncertainty. Now, I want to end with this. You want to be intentional about how Social Security fits into your full retirement income plan. Social Security is just a part of that. Now, this is the piece that ties it all together. Whether you're leaning towards taking Social Security early, waiting until full retirement age, or holding off until 70, the most important thing is that you're being intentional. This isn't a decision to make in isolation. Social Security is just one piece of your broader retirement income puzzle. You've got to look at how it fits with your other income sources, like maybe a pension, 401ks, IRAs, maybe it's some annuities, even some part-time work. You have to consider taxes, healthcare, inflation, longevity risk, the whole picture, because here's the truth. How and when you turn on Social Security can dramatically impact how long your other money lasts. That's why this isn't just about, should I take Social Security at 62? The real question is, how does this decision support the life I want to live, both now and later? So before you file, ask yourself, what is the strategy behind my decision? Have I thought through the trade-offs, and does this help me live the way I want to, or am I just guessing? See you in the next one.